The Premier Kristina Keneally is facing further pressure over her decision to shut down Parliament early, potentially scuttling an inquiry into the privatisation of the state's electricity assets. The Premier today cited more legal advice that says an inquiry would now be unconstitutional. The opposition accuses her of contempt and wants the issue taken to the Supreme Court.
If Kristina Keneally did close Parliament early to avoid questions about the state's power sale, she failed miserably.
There's no question the proroguing of Parliament occurred because you were trying to stop this inquiry.
Well, in fact, I reject that completely.
Maybe so, but the Premier's been at pains to point out the upper house inquiry into the sale would be illegal if held after Parliament's been prorogued. And she's again sought the advice of the Crown's solicitor to back her up.
In his view, the committee cannot compel witnesses, the committee cannot require them to answer questions, and in his view, the committee cannot guarantee parliamentary privilege.
In the opposition's view, that's untrue.
Kristina Keneally's capacity to lie and misrepresent grows daily.
Barry O'Farrell has legal advice that the Premier's effort to dissuade the committee is in contempt of Parliament.
Kristina Keneally will say or do anything to stop the public getting the information through this inquiry.
Restating Crown Solicitor's advice is not tantamount to contempt.
The opposition says the Supreme Court should now decide if the inquiry should proceed.
An opinion is just that. What the Supreme Court of New South Wales could do before the inquiry is due to sit on the 17th of January is to make a final determination on this matter.
The Prime Minister was asked what she thinks. Her answer offered little support for the Premier.
If I was a resident in New South Wales, I would certainly want to be assured that if a government asset was being sold off, that appropriate value for money for that asset was being obtained.
You don't want this inquiry to go ahead though, do you?
That's not a question. The question is, how do we best provide scrutiny and transparency and accountability as a government?
In cricketing terms, that's called evasive action. Ben Worsley, ABC News, Sydney.